What's going on, people? So today we checking out the Lumary RGB Smart Fan. Now I installed this here in my studio and I've been loving it so far. I've had it up for about 2 to 3 weeks now, so I have a good amount of time with it, and I can tell you already I'm really enjoying it. So I want to get into, most importantly, the app, because that's where all the magic happens with this fan. But just taking a look at it, you can see I have it right now on the RGB setting. I actually have the fan on so you can get an idea of how quiet it is. Normally I would never shoot a video with a fan on, but I feel comfortable doing it with this fan because it is so quiet. So most importantly, like I said, we want to go into the app to see what some of the features are, some of the capabilities, and to see if there's something that you might want to check out. Now, I'm going to put the screen up on the screen for you for the app. And as you can see, we're on the rainbow pattern. So if we look at the bottom here, we have a couple tabs. You can see we have our power, which will, of course, turn the fan and the light off. So I'm going to turn that back on. As you can see, it's pretty responsive, and this is going over the internet. So this is not Bluetooth. I can control this from anywhere in the world that I have an internet connection. So that's a nice feature too. So now we are in the color picker, so I can actually fine tune this to whatever color I want. If I just want that purple, or if I wanted to switch it over to that red, or we have some pre-selected options that we can hit right there. The green, the red, yellow, green, got like a cyan, blue, a dark blue, and so on and so forth. Then we also have a white light, and you can see how bright that is. That might even just been too bright for the camera. Let me refocus this. All right, so I had to actually had to put that down to 3% so you can actually even see it. That's how bright that light is. So right now I have it on 3%, and you can actually see the light. Again, to show you what it would look like back at 100%. It's so bright that you can't even see the light. So I'm gonna bring this back down to 3% just for the sake of this video. And then we can also change the temperature of the light. So right now I'm at the cooler light, and then I can switch it down to like a warmer light to change the feel of the room. We have our DIY section where you can create your own gradients. I'm not going to dive into that right now, but just to let you know that is a feature. And then we have these tons of presets. As you can see, I scrolled down quite a way, and you can select these presets that already have like different lighting effects built into them. Try a couple other ones. Onto the music rhythm side, of course, you can have this, like a lot of the other Lumary lights, you can have this react to any music that you have playing. So that's what you would do there, and it's actually picking up the sound from your phone when it's doing that. And then over to the actual fan. So if we're looking at the fan right now, is turned off. I'm going to go ahead and put it on 1. As you can hear that starting up, and again it's very, very quiet, and it actually moves a decent amount of air for the size of the fan. I didn't think I was going to be able to feel it in this room, but you definitely can feel it even on the number 1 setting. If I go all the way up to the 6, give you an idea of how that sounds. And even at 6, it's not overpowered by sound. So one of my favorite features of this fan is the sound, or the lack of sound. Now, of course, on this fan, you can go forward, which you will use in summertime, and reverse, which you would use in the wintertime if you want to pull the hot air up. I just have mine on a regular setting, even though it is wintertime right now. A nice feature that I really been enjoying is this nature feature. So what this does is it kind of varies the speed of the fan automatically. It gives you that sensation of like a breeze coming through. Like sometimes it might be on 1 and then it'll automatically ramp up to 6, then to 3, and so on and so forth, to give you that feeling of like a natural wind blowing, which is really nice. That's the one I use at nighttime the most. As you can see, that is the night light. So that's a whole separate LED ring on the fan that you can use if you want to have that night light going. I don't often use this. If I want like a dim light, I'll normally just go to one of the RGB options like this, but that night light feature is there. And another thing I wanted to show you before we go is the actual remote that it comes with. Again, I rarely use this remote. I usually going to use the app, but it also does come with a remote if you want to be able to physically control the fan. This is currently on Amazon for $152. I'll have the link for it down in the description if you want to check it out. If you have any other questions about this fan that I didn't cover in this video, ask them down in the comment section and I'll be sure to get to them. So I want to thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see y'all in the next video.